Forget everything you know about magic schools. Buckle up for Mashal, Magic and Muscles, a world where magic isn't just waving a wand and saying a few fancy words, it's like having a superpower from birth. Everyone has a special mark on their body, kind of like a tattoo, that lets them do cool stuff like making things fly or setting fire to objects with their minds. It's like having a built-in cheat code for life. However, not everyone has this enchanted birthmark. That is the role of Mash Burnedead, a fit guy who trains like a beast. Mash and his father Burnedead resides in a remote rural area, far from the madness of magic deep in a remote wilderness. The drawback is that Mash doesn't have any magic mark on his face. The problem with Mash is that he has no magic mark at all. Not even a very little spell can be cast by him. But his sheer bulk makes up for his lack of magic. This guy works out as if it were his last. He has the strength of a wrecking ball while punching, and lifting rocks is like picking up pebbles for him. He like a human battering ram on wheels. Mash makes up for his lack, however. Even the strongest man has a flaw. Mash is instantly overcome by the lovely and mouth-watering cream puff that is being sold in the town nearby. So he went to town to buy some cream puffs while wearing a coat so that no one would identify him. However, as he was going to pay for the cream puffs, the shopkeeper was taken aback to find the money smashed by Mash's bare hands. As Mash was about to return home, a slow wind blew, and his cover was gone. Everyone in the hamlet noticed that he had no marks on his face. And Mash goes away as if nothing happened. After a while, we notice that one of Commander Brad's staff is yelling at Mash. So he takes his clothes off as if they were a piece of paper. Meanwhile, Commander Brad arrived on the scene and was briefed on what had occurred by his staff. Mash's father arrived on the scene just as he was going to attack Mash and quickly took him home. Then, using his magic, Commander Brad sends a magical bird to track them down. When Mash returns home, his father begins scolding him. After that, Mash returned to the jungle to train. Meanwhile, Commander Brad and his squad arrive at Mash's home and begin questioning where Mash is, but his father refuses to tell them, and Mash, who had returned from training, was listening to them from the outside and heard his father being attacked. So he struck the other members and smashed the door. Everyone was amazed by Mash's abilities. After that, he tears the clothes of the same crew member he ripped earlier in town, and this time he smacks him hard in the face continuously, slamming him against the wall. After that, Mash tells Brad he is going to put them to hell. When Commander Brad hears this, he starts laughing as if it were a joke. Commander Brad then assaults Mash, but Mash slaps his magic strikes like it's nothing. Watching that, Brad became enraged and began to make more attacks, but Mash began to play with the magic ball. And then picks a wand from the floor and shoots him with it. In the end, Brad loses against Mash and proposes that Mash enroll in the academy and succeed there, becoming a divine visionary, in exchange for concealing certain information following the fight. Though that isn't the most serious offer, Mash sees it as an opportunity to show himself. He nods in agreement, eager to demonstrate that his might can hold its own in a magical environment. We have just completed our recap of Mashal, Magic and Muscle's first episode. Mash has earned a place in the prestigious Eastern Magic Academy by overcoming obstacles and exposing corruption. For more fantastic anime summaries, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this Mashal episode, please share your favorite parts with us.